Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk you through on how to wire up your electrics on your BMW e60 530D 57 plate. I've already fit the tow bar on another video, and also how to take the rear bumper off. So today is just going to be about the electrics. Now firstly, what you have to do is you have to remove your two rear quarters in your boot, one on your left, one on your right. For this, all you'll need is a flat-headed screwdriver. So you get your flat-headed screwdriver and you'll see inside, I've already taken one side out, which is this little flat-headed bit of kit here, and the other one was a push one because someone's already mangled the other one. So basically all you'll have to do to take it out is quarter of a turn to your left anti-clockwise, and then this one with the screw head just pulls out. If you've got a screw head in your other hole towards the right rear of your car where the second hole is, if you've got one there, obviously the same, quarter to the left anti-clockwise, pulls out. Now the one on the right hand side is exactly the same with your little net there that keeps everything in. Quarter of a turn to your left anti-clockwise, and then it pulls out fairly easy. So for now I've rolled my carpet up so it makes life easier in a second, and you'll see why. Put them to the side, just out of the way so you don't lose them. Now I need my screwdriver behind my other one just to pop it out, and it pops out fairly easy, as you can see. That's out. Right, I'll start on the left hand side. Now it's fairly easy to get your quarter out. Stick your couple of fingers in there, lift it up slightly, and then pull inwards. As you can see, it pulls out, releasing the rear quarter from inside the car. Same on the right hand side. Give it a little pull up and then pull towards you, and then what you have to do is lift up the lid where your spare wheel is, because the right side fit underneath, so then it pulls out nice and easy, just like so. Now I got my tow bar from Norbrook tow bars on eBay for £190. You can buy the specialist electric kit for it, which is then £165 afterwards. Or what you can do is a nice simple thing like I did, buy a little tow bar relay box, also from Norbrooks, which they supply at the minute on today's date, which it's the 4th of the 9th 2015, and the little box is just this here, and that's £19. Now because the new design of electrics in cars, if you try and wire up your standard lights without this, the load's too much for the car, and you just end up with faults all over the place, saying there's lights out, light failure, etc, etc. So you do definitely need that relay box. Now I cut my own rear diffuser about and modified that. As you can see, my tow bar, I undo these 5 screws and the flap releases. I can then push my quick release tow bar up underneath the bumper into its housing. And my electrics I didn't want underneath the car on the proper thing, so I've modified my bumper a little bit, my diffuser, by cutting a hole in and pushing the actual cabling and whatnot through my diffuser, and attaching the housing for my electrics onto the rear diffuser there, and it just follows the same route as my parking sensor wires. It comes through up to the left hand side, and it goes through. You've got some breathable air flaps here for when your boot closes. They just open and release and flap about in the wind, fairly simple. So my tow bar electrics come up through that. Once they come up through that, you've got 7 different colours if I remember rightly. You've got, as you can see, the same on both sides. but obviously different lights go to different things. The whites, whether it's on the towbar electrics, the relay box electrics, or anything else, the white is grounded down. Now all I've grounded that down to is just where the light itself goes into. I just undone that 6mm nut, sandpapered all the spray off, so it was a nice shiny metal, and then grounded there. Now the electrics themselves are pretty self-explanatory really. You've got two cables that I've wired through to the right hand side of the car behind this plastic. Now all I've done was a fairly simple job. I lifted up my spare wheel housing, as you can see it's metal. I tucked it underneath and here they come out the other side. So coming up to the right hand side of the car, all I've got is my side light and also my right indicator, which is on this blue one here. That's the right indicator. I haven't actually done the side light this side because I've wired both side lights up to the same side, but you should ideally put it on the right side. So to talk you through the left hand side, what I've done, my relay box, I've grounded down. I've then followed the instructions from Norbrook tow bars. My electrics comes through and follows the wires into 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is labelled on the instructions. Now I can't remember all the wire colours off the top of my head, but it's fairly simple to follow the instructions, and then basically there's only 3 wires I think I've connected into where my lighting housing is for the lights for the rear on the car. Now the blue and the red that's there, that's number 3 in the housing. If you look on the side of it, that's my left indicator. So then all you've got to do is follow the colour code on the car when you get your instructions. Then also you've got your brake lights. Now if I remember, the brake lights here, I've terminal blocked mine rather than soldering them. So the brake lights are this one here, which is a red and a white. That's my brake lights, which goes to your red cable, which then goes into the relay box. And then the last one is my side lights. Now if I remember rightly, they go into a yellow and red, or yellow and black, sorry. So the side lights go into a yellow and black, so you can put both side lights into yellow and black. Now that's basically all your cables. I haven't wired up my fog light, which is the blue, and I also haven't wired up my reverse light, which is the grey. So other than that, the rest of them on the relay blocks, you've got blue, which I haven't done, white's the ground, green is an indicator, brown's an indicator, red, that's the brake light, yellow, that's an indicator, and then basically all you need as well is your power, which goes into, as you can see, this black wire here, which goes into the relay box. That goes through into a 15-amp blade fuse that I've done, which I've wired through, as you can see, straight up and through to my battery. Hopefully it can make sense of the video. If not, comment and I'll reply and try and help you out. Thanks a lot for watching.